everybody, this is Realtor Bobby T with Remax of Swift Currents. I am here today with Kevin Spate, one of our local home inspectors.
Hi.
Kevin's here to talk to us today about extending the life of our water heaters.
Hi, I'm Kevin and I am Western Canadian Home Inspections. The first thing I want to talk to you about is flushing your hot water heater. You should do that once a year, okay? So the first thing you need to do is turn your hot water heater control down to vacation. The hot water heater is full of hot water, so if you want, throw a load of laundry in and get rid of that hot water. Then turn where the water comes in at the top of the hot water heater, turn that valve off. Hook a garden hose to the bottom spigot of your hot water heater and find a floor drain close by where you can drain that. Open that drain up and drain the hot water heater completely. Close that valve up, turn your cold water back on, fill the hot water heater again full of water, turn that valve off, open the bottom valve, rinse it twice. The second thing I want to talk to you about is changing your anoid in your hot water heater.
Where is an anoid?
The anoid is located on the top of your hot water heater. It's a round hole in the back behind where your exhaust vent is. This is what an anoid looks like, okay? If your hot water heater is 15 or 16 months old or less, there's a chance you can change that anoid and extend your life of your hot water heater indefinitely. This top nut here is 1.1/16. Once your hot water heater is drained and flush, put a socket on top of it and you should be able to slowly screw this out. Remove the old anoid and hopefully there's 3 or 4, maybe even 5 or 6 inches left on it, okay? Replace it with a new anoid. When you're replacing this, make sure you wrap the threads with Teflon tape, okay? Once you've got that replaced, refill your hot water heater, turn it back on to heat. A thing or two you should know about your anoid. If that anoid, when you take it out, is completely gone, it's done its work on the anoid and the water in Swift Current here started eating onto your tank. You cannot reverse that process, so you just have to go through the process until your hot water heater fails. If you change this every year, your hot water heater will last indefinitely. There's a fella up in Highlands, 28 years, he has the original hot water heater in his house. The third thing I want to talk about is this little puppy here. It's called a temperature pressure relief valve. What it is designed to do on the side of your hot water heater is, if your hot water heater overheats, the valve kicks out and it blows hot water and steam out. Often I come across houses and there is not a plastic pipe that is attached to this. It should go down to about 1 foot off the ground. What that does is, if somebody is standing in that room and this valve goes off, it blows the steam to the floor rather than all over the person that's standing there, and it can scald them severely.
I'm interested to know, so if we don't maintain our hot water heaters, how long can we expect an average hot water heater to last in Swift Current?
Okay, in the city of Swift Current, the average hot water heater lasts somewhere between 7 and 10 years. But if you change that anoid annually, you'll get extended life out of it for years to come.
Okay, and what would the average cost? Like, what would we look at to replace the hot water heater?
A 40-gallon standard hot water heater runs somewhere around $1,200, depending on which plumbing and heating company you choose.
These are all really great tips. If you don't feel comfortable carrying them out, of course, contact a local plumber. Or if you have any questions about what we've talked about today, you can contact Kevin Spate.
Thank you.
Thank you always for tuning in, guys. We'll see you on the next episode of Keeping Clients Informed.